My dear friends and professionalists, I am Uday Singh, advocate speaking. Today, I brought before you another one of the topic with the discussion with you. So I selected the topic the right to freedom or liberty in Indian Constitution. So Article 19 to 22 of the Constitution. See, the right to liberty or the freedom, it is one of the most second important fundamental rights which it has been incurred in the Indian Constitution. See, the Article 19 to 22 which it has been deals as the basic freedom or liberty which it has the different aspects of the freedom, it has to be explained as per the provisions of the Indian Constitution. Especially Article 19 Clause A, Clause 1 and A to F, it has been gives the analysis explanation regarding the enjoyment of the right to liberty or the freedom of the citizens which it has been granted or guaranteed by the Indian Constitution. Say under the Indian Constitution Article 19, it has been refers to basically the seven freedoms or liberties enjoyed by the Indian citizens. See, such freedoms, the first and foremost important liberty, it has been granted to the by the Indian Constitution to the citizens of the people, citizens or the people of India. That is in the freedom of the speech and expression. See, the right to freedom of the speech and expression is one of the most significant liberty. The freedom of the speech and expression means freedom of speech, expression, belief, faith, worship, or towards the God. See, it shall enjoy every citizen in this country. See, whenever such a type of the freedom of speech, expression, belief, faith, we have to be enjoyed without the harming the others' freedom. It is the most important restrictions have been imposed by the Indian Constitution. Another one of the most important freedom, the right to freedom of the assemble or meet together. See, whenever we are going to right to freedom of assemble or meet together, we should not harm to the society. We should not pollute the social peace. We have to maintain the morality, decency, and peace and security of the society without harming the society and others. We can assemble, we can gather together within the tribunal territorial area of India. So it is one of the liberty enjoyed by the every citizens of this state. Then third one is right to form the association. The third important freedom, liberty, it has granted by the Indian Constitution. Every citizen shall have the right to freedom of the form of his own association, his or her own association, organization, unions. But at the same time, he should not violate the peace and security, sanctity of the society. We should not violate the public order, peace and security of the people. It is a most essential restrictions imposed by the Indian Constitution. So it is one of the most significant freedom enjoyed as a citizens of this state. Then the freedom of the locomotion. The freedom of the locomotion also is the most remarkable, outstanding freedom, liberty which it is granted by the Indian Constitution as per the provisions of our Constitution. The freedom of the locomotion means every citizen shall have the right or liberty to move within the tribunal territorial area. So such a type of the rights it is granted by the Indian Constitution. So it is a essential freedom granted by the Indian Constitution to every citizens of the state. Then fifth one is freedom Article 19. It has been granted to us from the Constitution of India. The right to freedom of reside and settled in any part of the India. See, every citizen shall have the right to reside and settled any part or total territorial area of the India. Then sixth one is right to acquire, right to freedom to acquire, hold and disposal of the property. See, the right to freedom to acquire or hold disposal of the property, we can enjoy it as per the law made by the legislature or the parliament, as per the rules and regulations of the constitution. But the right to property, right to acquiring the property, right to freedom of hold the property or the disposal of the property, totally the right to property, it is a deleted from the Indian constitution. 44th Amendment of the Indian Constitution 1978. In the year of the 1978, the citizens they never enjoy the right to property as one of the fundamental rights from our constitution. It was a completely deleted. But as per the provisions, as per the rules and regulations, laws made by the legislature and the parliament, every citizen of India should have the right to acquire, hold, and disposal of property. It is a law. It has been provides us. So it is one of the most important freedom granted by the Indian Constitution or guaranteed by the Indian Constitution. Then Article 19 laws to freedom, which it has been refers to as right to freedom of the practice, propagate our own business of our own trade union in any part of the India within the territorial area of India. We can carry on of our own profession, business, occupation, trade, union, whatever it may be there. Even we can acquire our own independent business also, carry on our own independent profession also. Such a type of the freedom, liberty is given by the constitution. But whenever we have to go into occupation, carrying our own profession, business or trade union within the tribunal territorial area or any part of the India, but our business, our profession, practicing profession, our occupation, it should not disturb the violate the peace and security of the people without harming the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes peoples. We have to enjoy our liberty or the freedom, that is a carrying occupation, profession, businesses, trade, etc. Whatever these are the liberties or the freedoms, it is granted by the Indian Constitution, but at the same time, certain restrictions have been imposed because of the interest of the people, morality of the people, decency of the society, peace and security of the society, and maintenance of the law and order. It is required for the maintenance of the unity, integrity, and solidarity of the nation. At the same time, maintain the sanctity of the society. It is essential. All these freedoms, when the people or the citizens of India, we are going to enjoy the reasonable restrictions imposed by the Constitution. The state as the at the same time state should have the right to make a laws relating to the these freedoms when it has been slander, defamation, and liable. So the state it can make any laws under rules and regulations because restrict the enjoyment of the right to freedom or the liberty as per the Constitution. That's why in our Constitution, the First Amendment of the Indian Constitution, there of the 1951, the state imposing certain restrictions, what we have to enjoy the right to freedom of the speech and expression. So the First Amendment, it has been brought the maintenance of the peace and security and unity, integrity, and the solidarity of the state, sovereignty of the state. The freedom of the speech and expression restricted through the amendment of the First Amendment of the Indian Constitution in the year of the 1951. So it is one of the most essential freedom. Article 19, the right to freedom, I explained before you. So today I will conclude my video. If you are watching my video on my channel, please comment me and don't miss to subscribe to my channel. Thank you, one and all.